made it. I don't feel as horrible as I thought I would after a red eye. I was able to sleep and I did like my skincare routine on the plane. I didn't quite have the confidence to do the sheet mask. I was in the middle seat and just, there's a lot of people around, but I did a little bit of makeup. Yeah, I gotta find baggage claim. I have a driver coming to pick me up. I see some Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, okay, so I gotta watch where I'm going. Also, on the plane, I watched Fargo for a while. I had never seen Fargo. And now I need to see the rest of it. I don't know why they were showing that movie on the plane, but it's so weird. I'm in the middle of it. I don't know what happens. I fell asleep, so we shall see. Looking for my NC25 bag now. From Harlem. It's really bright out here. It's not as hot as I thought it was going to be, but so glad to just be here. I met up with one of my friends and I left my stuff in her apartment. So I'm just walking around now. Derek's family's from here, so I'm meeting up with one of his aunties and we're going to go to the Schomburg Library. Buses and everything to get all the way over here, so it is beautiful. My hotel room is beautiful. I just went and got something to eat and got some coffee. I'm gonna go back to my hotel and relax a little bit, so let me show you what it looks like. Just look at this adorable hotel room. It's really teeny. Look at this bathroom. Look how cute. The only thing is there's not a bathtub. So my little bath bombs that I brought will not be necessary. But this is cute. This is bigger than my bathroom at home. We've got a lovely mirror situation right here. I'm loving it. This feels amazing. Just to have somewhere to rest for a little while. It's been a long couple of days of traveling. I imagine that someday this will be funny. Someday in the future, I will look back on this and laugh. I have a flight to catch to New York in Sacramento in just a few hours. Jensen just threw up all over everything. There is puke everywhere. where. I smell like puke, he smells like puke, the car smells like puke. Jensen, you wanna say hi?
Hi.
How's it going? Yeah, how do you feel?
It's really short.
It's so weird that I haven't really been to New York ever. I mean, the last time I came here, I was 14 and we just did the touristy stuff. So I've never really been to Harlem. I don't think I've really ever been to this area, like downtown, but it feels like I have. Like this feels familiar even though it isn't. I think just because I've studied so much about Rothschild Francis and read so much about New York, so it just feels really amazing to be here. My driver, when I got to JFK, he drove me to Harlem, was from the Dominican Republic, so we talked about like Caribbean history and Caribbean activism, so that was really fun. We talked like the whole way, and then it was amazing to see the Schomburg Center and just to walk around Harlem. My husband's family has a lot of history there, so that was really cool to see. And I didn't really have a plan. I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't know like what the people that I know were doing today and like who would have time to entertain me and hang out with me. So I just kind of played it by ear, but yeah, now I'm in this super cute little hotel room. The view is amazing with their scaffolding in front of it, so I kind of wish that wasn't there just because the view would be so nice. A couple of things that I'm noticing about New York, obviously everybody walks so much more here than in LA. And one thing about that is that you just see people's faces so much more than you do in LA. So in LA you see people's cars. That's kind of like what defines a lot of people in their mind anyway, you know. But here I feel like it matters more how you dress because you walk so much. So I noticed that a lot of people match their shirt to their sneakers, which is very cute. It's a lot of good shoes walking around New York. A lot of women in like really cute dresses and sneakers and just such interesting faces. It's just fun to just like walk past people and just catch a glimpse of them. Like everybody just looks so different. Personally, I just really liked that. I thought that was very cool. I'm starting to lose it now, I think. I'm starting to like fade a little bit. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna nap. And then I'm going out with Vera tonight, so we'll see if we show up in the same outfit again. Okay, I feel so much better. I took a little nap. I refreshed my makeup a little bit, brushed my teeth. Oh gosh, that felt good. And I realized that I forgot to ever say like what I am doing here. I think that might be Vera. Yes, it is. Okay, 3 stops away. But I'm doing another campaign with JCPenney. Oh, I have like a script and stuff I gotta look at. So, okay, I'm excited to see Vera and like figure out what we're supposed to do tomorrow. So anyway, I'm gonna go downstairs. We're gonna go get dinner, maybe go to a show. All right, time to get back on my feet. Trash. This. Aww. Hi. Why did I not get that on camera? Because I wasn't sure it was her, that it was her. She's from this. Oh, in the chair. Oh my god. We just saw Julia Stiles and I was holding a video camera and did not get it on video. I was distracted by her child. I was like, oh, what a cute baby. And I'm like, oh, and their mother.
Like, no, I was dead on Sari. And I think she was like, why are you staring at me? Why are you staring at me?
I was like, hi. It's loved you in Save the Last Dance. Is that the one?
Yeah, I think it is. I just know the dance in the chair. Oh my god, we're right here.
Okay. Oh, I saw someone famous.
I was hoping we would.
2 famous people.
Who else did you see?
You. Good morning. It's very early. Well, it's 8, but to me it feels like 5. This is what I'm wearing today. This is all from JCPenney, and so I figured I would just wear it to the shoot in case, I don't know, in case I need any other pieces that are from there. I'm not sure what they have there for me already, and then I figured this will just be comfortable to walk around in why people love mornings in New York. Like everybody is up and bustling. In this theater across the street, they had like a ballet audition of some kind. All these ballerinas, like teenage ballerinas, were wrapped around the street with their like American, it said ABT on all of their shirts. So there's just like such an amazing energy this morning. I've got to memorize the rest of my lines. I think I pretty much got it. And I am looking for the studio right now, so let's see if we can find it. Everybody just looks so chic. Everybody dresses so nicely here. Oh. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is like so professional and fancy. Look at all the clothes. All the jewelry options. All the shoe options. I had so much fun doing my makeup over here. So this is like just the downstairs area where we're like getting ready. And then, and then upstairs is like the actual set and the actual shoot, and it looks so good. This is like movies. This is amazing. And you want to see the view from here? It's so pretty. Like I want to live here.
But you know, I didn't talk about underneath my chin. So you know, that moment,
Wow, okay, so I am all done with my shoot and Vera's going next. I was just hanging out for a while because it's just kind of fun here on set, but I think I'm gonna head back to my hotel room to rest for a little bit. My feet are tired. I think they're about to start filming pretty soon, so I think I am going to leave this magical place and go outside into another magical place. Okay, I'm very proud that I just walked back to the hotel and I didn't even really need to use my maps except for at the very beginning. I found my way back here and I'm just gonna change my shoes. Okay, so I wanna like document this day a little bit though first. They keep you moving pretty quick, so I wasn't able to get my camera out too much. So they picked out all the clothes and they had a really great makeup artist. I have a lot of makeup on right now because the lights like really wash you out. So they picked my clothing. They had like a script, they had a set. It was in this really cool studio. There were like maybe 20 or 25 people total working on everything. I'm not even sure what everybody did, but it's just so cool to like work with creative people. I kind of think I'm a creative person until I get around people like that, and then I'm like, oh yeah, no. Oh, okay, so this is how you can tell that I'm not a professional. So they have this like white pleated skirt that I was gonna wear, and I put it on, I thought it looked fine and everything, but I didn't realize that I had worn like bright blue underwear. Like it didn't even occur to me. I didn't even think about my underwear situation. So they had to send somebody out to buy me some nude Spanx to go over my underwear so that it wouldn't show through. So I got some free Spanx out of the deal. I mean, that was pretty great. I got to work with another actress. Her name is Miriam Shore, I believe. She's on Younger, and then she is also working on this other, I'm not sure if it's a TV show or a movie, but she was telling me about it, and it's about like the ERA, the fight for the Equal Rights Amendment. It sounds amazing. It's gonna be a while before that one comes out, but she was just so funny. She was so fun to work with. She was just, I mean, it amazes me that people have so much talent and they're just like so good on camera, so professional. So she was awesome. And then I always had to do my lines like over and over again because I would sound so like just commercially and fake. I'd be like, oh, I'm so sorry, that sounds so fake. But I eventually got through it. I'm used to being able to like see myself in the camera, you know, like when I make videos and not have an audience of like 30 people. And it's hard to tell like what somebody else is looking for, because like the director or whoever like has a vision and there's something that they do want from you. And the director was amazing. Oh my gosh, I just like sat and talked to her for like an hour and a half at lunch. The stylist was like the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life. Like everybody in the whole building was just like outstandingly beautiful. I just walked in and I was like, okay, what am I doing here? But they were all so nice and they just like get you ready and it's amazing, and there's camera people and lighting and all of that. So anyway, yeah, like you're just not totally sure that you're like doing the thing that they are envisioning, and you can't see on the monitor like how things look. So I think that is a little bit hard. You're like, wait, does this look dumb when I'm doing this, or should I like do more? I think when in doubt, like go for more. Like they want you to be animated and everything. But yeah, it was really fun. They let us keep all of the clothes that we wore, and this was actually not something that I wore, but there were just like racks of clothing that we had to go through, you know, like as part of the commercial, just for like shopping. And I just kept talking about how cute this dress was. Like, isn't this cute? I mean, I've just seen a lot of women walking around New York like wearing just this kind of like shape and print of a dress, and so I was like, oh, I want to wear that with like sneakers. So I was just joking, but then Miriam, it was her birthday today actually, so we like sung her happy birthday, and then she was like, okay, for my birthday I want this dress. And then she gave it to me. She's like, here, you should have this. She like went up to the producer, she was like, can Megan have this? She really likes it. They were like, yeah, sure. So I got like the 2 outfits that I wore in the commercial, and then this dress, and then the shoes, the jewelry, the Spanx that they had to buy for me. A really great lunch from Tender Greens. I mean, that was amazing. And then like my makeup done for the day and my hair and all of that. Yeah, it was so fun. And Vera's there now, so I think when she's done, I'm gonna walk back over there and meet up with her for dinner. Why am I so tired? I only got like 4 hours of sleep. Okay, maybe I will just lay down for a quick second. But I want to go to like the New York Public Library. I want to go to 5th Avenue. There's no sleeping in New York. Okay, I'm gonna have some coffee and get back out there. Let's go. Library, and so there were some documents that I was looking for on Rothschild Francis, actually newspapers written by him from the 1920s and 30s, and at one point they were at the Schomburg Library, but they've been moved to the New York Public Library. So I found it, but they are closed, so I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow, which is fine. I'm on 5th Avenue, and I'm sure there's plenty to do here. Oh, I see a Muji. I could go buy like all the pens. So now I know where it is, so that's good. So it's beautiful over here, Bryant Park is over here. So yeah, I'm just going to find something else to explore. Oh, there she is. Hey! This is our amazing director. Are you so happy to be done? This is a long day. This is my amazing stylist. Like, you have like goals, like style goals. I can't even handle this.
And I love working with real, beautiful, amazing women like you who are actually doing
so much
important big things in life.
We can't really act, but you know.
No, you're great.
We can try. Look at that one.
bad.
Thumbs up.
Sleep felt amazing and wonderful. It's 11 and I'm gonna go check out of the hotel, get something to eat, go to the library, do some research, and then head back over to Harlem and stay with my friend tonight. So yeah, I have just a couple more hours to explore Midtown, go back to 5th Avenue. It's really cool just in like this area of the city. Go over to like Miracle on 34th Street area. So yeah, I've got to say goodbye to my super cute hotel room, super tiny hotel room. I didn't feel like wearing a dress or anything today, so I'm just wearing some jeans and sneakers. These are really not that great of walking shoes. They're really not that amazing. I don't know why I brought these. My feet always hurt by the end of the day, but I got this shirt at the Schomburg Library. It says "Radical simply means grabbing things at the root" by Angela Davis. Always gotta check the bathroom to make sure I didn't leave anything. I feel like I always leave something in the shower. Okay, looks good. We are ready to go.
favorite places I've ever been, but they were not able to find my Rothschild Francis documents. So for anyone that doesn't know, I did my master's thesis in history on the acquisition of the US Virgin Islands, and there was a civil rights leader named Rothschild Francis, who's actually my husband's great-grandfather, Jensen's great-great-grandfather, and he had a newspaper and he fought for the civil rights of Virgin Islanders, and there are original copies of that newspaper at the Library of Congress. I went there for my master's research, and there are also some here, so I thought that I could find some in their archives. I honestly feel like I would be able to find them. I could get them, but they said they couldn't find them. They have a call number. They're like on WorldCat. They've been there for years. I know that nobody else looks at them. They're not something that's checked out very often. So they weren't able to find them today. They said that if I gave them a few days, they might be able to track them down, but I'm leaving tomorrow. So maybe next time I come back to New York, I don't know. That's why I was trying to come yesterday, because I had a feeling that might happen. When you have a very specific area of expertise, not everybody is able to help you. So I did work up an appetite. I think I'm gonna get a little bit of food, walk back toward my hotel, and then head over to Harlem.
I just made a mistake. I called my mom to check on Jensen. He's doing great, he's doing fine. And then she called me back on FaceTime, which we should not have done, because Jensen was like, you found it! You found mommy! You found mommy! And then he just burst into tears and he like couldn't get to me through the phone. That was tough. So I am gonna see him tomorrow. I kept telling him, I'll see you tomorrow, I love you. So yeah, now I'm like really missing him. So I feel like it's better to just not call, just wait till you get back. Looks like a movie set. Like this guy? Sure. This is where Alexander Hamilton is buried. Had to come here. Hi, Eunice. Hi. Seeing all the sights. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, wow. You can kind of see in.
1798, July 29th, 1798, Mary Martin.
Oh my gosh.
William Bradford.
More archives. Oh, National Museum of the American Indian. I should have come down here earlier and gone there, actually.
Yeah.
Especially since I wasted my time trying to find all those documents on Rothschild Friends. Next time I'll just come here. Back in California, where the hotel rooms are gigantic. Jensen's watching cartoons.
Where did everybody go? I don't know.
Together for me
Huh?
horseshoes. If we can't get unstuck, we can't fix the wind turbines.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Good morning. That is the most sleep that I've had in quite a while. We're back in California. We're ready to drive from the top of California back to the bottom. This has just been like a crazy week of travel. Driving, dropping off Jensen, flying. Yeah, it's been a lot. So this is the last leg of the trip. I'm so tired. We definitely need to go like get some sustenance in us. But I miss Jensen so much. It was so good to just hang out with him. He's on his little tablet again. Hi, Jensen. This hotel room is probably, like, I'm not exaggerating if I said it was 5 times as big as my hotel room in New York. There's just so much space in here. It's crazy. All right, but it's almost checkout time. We gotta wrap everything up, get it in my car, and
go and drive, and then I can continue listening to Educated. I am excited about that. I'm really into the story. It's a true story, of course, so I think I'm like I haven't seen how much time is like left on the Audible tracker thing, but it seems like it must be getting kind of towards the end of her story. I really just want to know how like everything comes together. And then on the plane, I was reading Homegoing, which is also just absolutely excellent. I kept falling asleep just because I was tired, so I'm only a little ways into that one. That was really good. And then I got the Trevor Noah Born a Crime book. I'm gonna like lean against this wall. And so then if I finish that other one and we still have a ways to go, then I can get that one on Audible as well. But I wanted to have a copy for my students. What else today? Oh, on the plane, I also watched The Hate You Give. I finally got to see that movie. I watched the whole thing and then I fell asleep right at the very, very end, so I'm not exactly sure how it ends, but I did think it was really good. I'd actually heard quite a bit of criticism about it, and I don't know, I thought overall it was good. I mean, Chris, blah. I liked Chris a lot better in the book. I didn't like him in the movie. The kid's face, I mean, I know that's a real person's face, but that face just like, it didn't work for me. Oh, and then, yeah, I finished watching Fargo last night on my phone because I'd started it on the plane ride over, I think. And then it was on Amazon Prime, and like, what a weird movie. But I just feel like it's one of those that you just have to see, and a lot of Minnesota accents and everything, so yeah, okay. Being caught up on all of my entertainment. All right, this little one, gotta get you packed up. Let's get ready to go.
Yay!
Yay!
Uh-oh, I see some little bear. Sit down.
You're having your squirrel sit down?
Uh-oh.
How does your foot feel? Does your foot feel any better?
Yeah.
Yeah? A Band-Aid helps, huh?
Oh, look, sky.
Yeah.
I feel like it's sky.
Hi, I'm back on my couch. I'm back home. It does feel really nice to be home after traveling for a week. We had a long day of driving yesterday, me and Jensen. It ended up taking us like 12 hours because we actually stopped part way and just found a movie theater and tried to watch The Lion King, which is why I'm wearing my Lion King Jr. t-shirt from a couple years ago. I directed this play with my amazing students at Santa Fe. This was really fun. Yeah, we got to about Hakuna Matata and then Jensen just couldn't sit still any longer, so we did get up and leave. But yeah, I had to take him to daycare today, and then I had a dentist appointment, and like my mouth hurts. She like really went all in. So anyway, I had an amazing week. I'm also excited to be home, and one of the things that's really fun about coming home when you've been gone for a little while is checking the mail. I thought I would do a little mail haul for you because I got a lot of stuff that just like all came last week. A lot of books and some clothes and beauty, and some stuff was given to me, some stuff I ordered. I'll let you know which is which. Okay, so I have this huge box right here. We'll start with this. I had ordered moisturizer from Beauty Society. It's called Love Thy Face, and it had been out of stock for a long time. So I actually ordered it a really long time ago, but it finally came. I used it today. My skin is kind of a disaster since I was on planes and in different places and maybe not drinking enough water and just all kinds of stuff. So this morning I was really, really unhappy with my skin. And then I washed it again and I used this on it and it feels so much better now. So I'm glad I finally got that in the mail. I can link it below for you, but that was one that I just purchased. What else? Okay, I got some socks from Features. These were sent to me and I'm very excited because I really just like don't like my socks to show. I wear a lot of like Converse, my little Keds and stuff, and I just don't want my socks to show. These have heel hugger technology. They're supposed to not slip, so I'll let you know how I like these. So I want them to be comfortable. I want to wear my cute little shoes, but yeah, I don't like them popping out. Some more clothing stuff. I got this t-shirt. This is from Berteau & Co. He's like Classroomtopia on Instagram, I believe. And I just thought this was a cute shirt. You can customize them. So mine says Mrs. Forbes, and it has my school name and this school year. It's like a really light blue, but it's really cute and really, really soft. It's that Bella canvas. And I think as far as t-shirts go, this is a better company to go with as far as like their sustainability and their ethical practices. So I'm excited to have this one for back to school. Oh yes, okay, the next shirt that I have I'm really, really excited about. I just think this is so pretty, and this is by Symbology. So Symbology is this amazing fair trade company, and they do a lot of things really well. So their products are made in India, and they use traditional like stamping practices. So all of their patterns are done with this like block stamper, and so the dyes that they use are safe for the community around them. Often, like the clothes that we wear, the dyes just like seep into the rivers and into the soil around those communities where the factories are, and that kind of stuff is just very difficult to trace. It's hard to know, but it's really great if you know where something does come from. So this is a fair trade factory. They do have very high standards for their workers and wages and stuff like that. So their clothing is definitely more on the pricier side. I usually have a few things from Symbology that I'm like saving up for. They're definitely my splurge pieces, but I love kind of like the tunic look like this. I really love just like the blush pink in this one. And then I'm also really excited because I'm going to be a brand ambassador with Symbology. So I'll have a little bit more access to information about like deals that they're running and new products that they're coming out with, new pieces and stuff like that. So I'll be sharing a little bit more information about what's going on over at Symbology on like YouTube and Instagram and stuff like that. So I will be wearing this one soon. It's so pretty. And just so you know, I did buy this one as well. Okay, this next t-shirt I am the most excited about. It's been a little while since we did evidence and ethics tees because Known Supply was changing up a few of their products, and I actually really want to do a new design. I want to do the pay attention with your face t-shirts. I just need to finish the design, but in the meantime we're going to do more evidence and ethics t-shirts, and we're going to do one in this like sage green. I just pulled this out of the package, so it's a little wrinkled, but I love how this turned out. I think this green is really nice. So we're gonna do the green as well as the gray, like men's cut. We're still gonna do that one because they still have that. This one is the women's fit, so it is like a little bit slimmer, and it just kind of gives a different look. So as you can see, like I sort of like the more muted colors. Not right now. This was like, hey, we all are in the Lion King and we're going to Disneyland and it's very obvious that we're all together. But when I can choose my own like teacher shirts, I do like them to be a little bit more subtle. So this one's a little bit more subtle. This is definitely pretty subtle. Even with the font and the words, it's just more subtle. So I'll be taking pictures of those and getting them up on the website soon, and then we can do kind of like a back to school thing. And these evidence and ethics t-shirts are also fair trade. They're made from organic cotton. They're really, really high quality. Like there's definitely a difference, even though actually I think these are pretty nice and they're really soft. This is a pretty good t-shirt, but this one is much softer. It feels really different. It's that Pima cotton, and they're about the same price. So these are $30, which is around the same price as most teacher t-shirts, but they are fair trade, organic, sustainable. Oh, and my favorite thing is the person who made your shirt signs it on the inside. So can you see that? Every shirt, every piece is hand signed by the person who made it. Just so that we can kind of like get back to remembering that humans make our clothing. Clothing is one of those things that really hasn't been, you know, taken over by machines. Like it takes people to do the stitching and do the cutting. It's still a pretty labor intensive process. And weirdly, I feel like I've seen a lot of other like sustainable, fair trade, organic brands and just influencers and people who talk about that kind of stuff. A lot of conversations have been coming up on my Instagram page just about how, like, we understand that not every single piece that you own is probably going to be like fair trade, but it's something that I hope people are learning more about and starting to invest in more and starting to demand from bigger brands. So we've seen that Madewell does fair trade jeans now. I heard that Target is doing some fair trade jeans. And sometimes, sure, it's probably just like a marketing ploy, but I'm seeing conversations shift, and I'm seeing the demands from consumers shift. And we are starting to think about like buying less and wasting less. A lot of our clothing ends up in landfills, so we're trying to do a better job of doing like clothing swaps and repurposing things or restyling things. So there are a lot of great conversations happening. I'm excited about that. Even in the Cosmo magazine that I was reading on the plane, there was a whole article about like just the definitions of different words, like ethical versus sustainable versus fair trade versus organic. There are different missions, and some brands do a combination of several, or they just really focus on one. So there's a lot going on. It's something that I spend probably a little bit more time than the average person learning about and researching, so I try to share that information with you guys as much as I can. Okay, I still have a ton of books in here to talk about, so let's get to the books. This one I purchased myself. It just came out and I'm very, very excited. It's called An Indigenous People's History of the United States. It's by Roxanne Dunbar Ortiz. Let me see, good, lots and lots of notes, love it. Suggested reading, yes, okay, a lot of these are really good books. Deloria is great. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I haven't actually gone through this yet, so okay, it's a little over 200 pages. So if you teach US history, I'm just already going to recommend this. I will read it and talk more about it, but read this and listen to the podcast This Land. Try to do those two things before summer ends. Okay, the rest of these books were sent to me by Simon & Schuster Publishing. I really appreciate getting books from them because I can use them for my students in my classroom, and then they also have like children's books. It's really mostly children's books, and I can use those with Jensen. So this particular shipment is a little more on the like kids book heavy side. This first one though is Reaching for the Moon by Katherine Johnson. It's her own autobiography. Oh no! My battery is dying. Backup batteries, man. One of my favorite things I've ever purchased. Yes, so we had the Katherine Johnson autobiography. So many of my students love her, would love to read more about her. This one, I feel like I've seen students of mine read. Maybe there are like other books in a series or something. I don't know much about this series, but Titans by Kate O'Hearn, author of the Pegasus series. So this will be a fun one to bring in for the new year. We've also got the Dork Diaries series, books 1, 2, and 3. These look really cute, really fun. Okay, stack of little kid books here. This one is called Hide and Sheep. It's a little board book. Jensen already claimed this. He saw it in the box and he was like, ooh, who am I? Let's learn Spanish. Oh, okay. I was like, but where is like the actual word? It's like, I am a frisky brown. I was like, a frisky brown what? There we go. Perro. Perro means dog. Okay, good. I was like, I'm not understanding this. Flight School. This one just looked really cute. You know, a disheveled penguin with feathers tied to his wings. This one also looked very cute. Truman. Got a little girl and her turtle. Oh no, he's a tortoise. And he lives with his Sarah high above the taxis and trash trucks and the number 11 bus which travels south. Fun one to read with Jensen. He loves to read. He asks me to read books to him every day. This one is Super Buns. Kindness is her superpower. Oh, great. Oh, this one will come in very handy for us right now. I need to wee. We are potty training right now, so hopefully this will make it more exciting for Jensen in some way, more appealing. Wow, I don't understand how this connects, but okay. Ooh, okay, and then this one just also looked really beautiful. This is a Eric Carle
My first busy world. Ooh, you've got like a distorted mirror. Fun. Ooh, I love the rainbow. Oh, the rainbow is glittery. Oh, the bird is soft. Okay, this is really, really fun. Ooh, the ball is squishy. The sandbox is kind of rough. Got a window. Ooh, broccoli. With little beads for broccoli. Oh, this is so fun. The bed is soft. Jensen is gonna love this. We have so many books for him. This kid is gonna know a lot of books by the time he goes to kindergarten, hopefully. So anyways, thanks for going through all my mail with me. I love doing that after a trip. Now what I need to go through is my electronic mail, which is a little bit less fun, and catch up on a bunch of work and do some editing and continue with some of the other JCPenney campaigns that I've been a part of this summer. So it's been a lot of work, but it's been really fun. And the project that we worked on in Portland is done. They're gonna release that pretty soon, probably before I have a chance to get this all edited and out. But it's just like really cool to see how well they paid attention to like what is important to us as teachers. And they did such a good job with the interviews. Like everybody involved in that Portland shoot was all like 25 and younger. It was so funny. They just like, it was just like a very young project, which was great though, because they were really like in tune with our social media and with our like Instagram feeds, and they asked questions that they knew we were passionate about and things that we wanted to talk about. So the videos that we did are really not about clothing very much. They're much more about education and school and our students and what we hope for in education and hope for in schools. And it's stuff that we, and by we I mean like me and Vera and Amanda and Juan, things that we talk about on our Instagram all the time. But it's gonna have just a different audience, right? Like just these people that are going to the JCPenney website will see these videos, and it's not like the same sort of echo chamber sometimes, you know, that I see all the time on Instagram. We're widening our message to just a larger and a different group of people, and I'm really excited for so many more people to get a chance to hear from actual teachers and not just hear about education through, you know, the sieve of like a reporter or somebody that makes policy or whatever. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. And I think you guys will be too. So I'm gonna, if that's already out by the time I upload this one, I will link that down below because it really did turn out really great. And then you can look forward to the commercial that Vera and I are in, I think in like August. It's a back to school thing, so it's gonna need to have a quick turnaround. And if you canceled your cable, maybe get that back. That's what we're gonna have to do. It's going to be on all of the like Viacom network stations. So it's like Nickelodeon, VH1, MTV, TV Land, I think, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a real commercial, just like a good old-fashioned JCPenney commercial, but definitely with an update and kind of like a maybe a different vibe, a little bit more of like a YouTube vibe, I would say. Like it's a little bit more sort of like a vlog. I think it's a little more personable, and yeah, I'm just excited. I can tell that it's gonna turn out really well because Miriam is hilarious, and like the set was gorgeous, the stylist was gorgeous, the director was wonderful, like everybody that worked on it was just amazing. It was, you know, higher production value than the Portland one. They're just, they serve two different purposes though. They're kind of like two different messages. But yeah, I'm super excited for all of this to like come together. So thank you for coming along on this journey with me. I just kind of want to take a nap now. But I need to edit. I have so much to edit and so many things to reply to, emails and unpack. And I wish, you know what I was wishing, that like the next scene in this vlog was like, I'm home, and like a pan of my clean living room, but it is a freaking disaster. So I need to clean this, and then maybe I will like, you know, edit it in and make it look like we had a clean apartment to come home to, because we did not. It's a disaster. So yeah, I just
cluttered it up even more. So anyway, thank you for coming along with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.